Hey guys, welcome back to Dance to Speak Up, and today will be joining me the one and only Sherona McAllister. Make some noise!
Thanks for having me,
Of course. So happy to have you here. It's been a pleasure to get to know you, to know you, to love you. I really want to talk about Ballet Blue, but before we jump into that, I just want to ask you a few things. People get to know who you are as a dancer and where you started.
Okay.
So what has dance given you personally, like, and spiritually, that keeps pulling you back to it through every season of your life?
I think it's just a place to escape. I'm generally just a quiet, very reserved individual who just stays in my thoughts and just thinks and overthinks.
Relatable.
Yeah, and I just feel like I just need to hide in my little box, mind my own business. But then dance just gives me a place where I can just escape and just explore and just be creative and just be someone else. And yeah, I'm just grateful for dance and the joy that it gives me. And I think it also gives endorphins that just kind of boost my mood a little bit,
1,000%.
So,
for sure. I understand that escapism thing. It's been like that for me a long time too. Because when I started dancing, it was in the church and I needed that escape. I needed that relief because of all the trials and tribulations I was going through in my own childhood. So, speaking of which, you helped form OBUG with Jadine and Carissa. What vision did you and your co-founders have when it began? Was faith always the foundation?
Oh, always, number one. And I think that's something we all had in common, that we just love the Lord and we wanted to use our gift of dance to serve the Lord. So it was really cool when it came together. I had the vision and I shared it with Judy. And I was just like, all right, well, yeah, there's a girl named Carissa. I don't know if you can reach out to her. And I started sharing it with Carissa, my vision. I wanted some awesome dancers to come together who all share their common faith and who can put on an excellent show and production. And Carissa just took over and she continued speaking. I was just like, you're reading my mind. You're literally reading my mind right now.
Yeah.
And we came together and we started it, and it was has been a beautiful journey.
OBUG is definitely one of those ones, which is what I really appreciate, because I was talking to somebody else in Trinidad, right, and she was saying that they've started to do modern dance, like well, the style that we do in church, because for a long time it was just like hands up praise,
traditional liturgical worship.
You see?
Yes,
it was very
comes out
right. It was
we bow down. The end.
It was very much that for a long time, and for a long time they were being rebuked for doing
anything
lifting up your leg and extension and this and that, whatever. And it really took a toll on them, because she started her own OBUG in there. It's called Seed.
Beautiful.
Where they started doing modern contemporary dance, more training and technique. And it's really beautiful to see that happening across the region, because I mean, why should professional dancers who love the Lord not be able to express themselves in the church? Like, why is that not like a thing? So it's just really, really lovely to see that across the board, and I really hope more churches will be inspired by that. The dancers there be inspired by that, to keep doing that and not just know that, oh, I can only express his talent like on a stage for some secular event. So yeah, it's truly a wonder to see.
Grace to your friend. I really hope she isn't discouraged and doesn't receive a lot of backlash, but it continues to grow and create, and do wonders.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's talk about Ballet Blue.
Yes.
What inspired you to start an adult ballet program, and why now?
Yeah, I see that there is a need for it. For one, we need ballet as dancers. Like, you can't go around it unless you plan to do straight hip hop or dancehall or that kind of thing. Once you plan to dance, you need ballet. If you want to go overseas, you want to be professional, once you want to teach, you need ballet.
Absolutely.
And I realized that there were persons who were just looking for places. And it's hard, especially if you missed the early stage of joining the ballet school from 4. You can't just jump in at the age of 16 or 18 with the 4-year-olds. Like, that's
much harder.
That's hard. Like, it's more than humbling. It's a touch embarrassing. But I wanted to create a place where people would feel safe and welcome to try it and grow in it. Not just try it, but to grow in it as a dancer. So it is for dancers, yes, but it's also for persons who just missed it altogether and they always wanted to dance. They always wanted to do ballet. There are just so many benefits to ballet outside of wanting to be a professional dancer, just learning to be graceful, learning to have a better posture or just a mindset, And so I wanted to make that option open for persons too who have no experience in dance and wanted to learn ballet.
Yeah, for sure. I started ballet at 18.
Yeah. How was that for you?
Horrible.
I
started ballet when I started going to Edna because I didn't even know we had ballet programs at all. So it's wonderful that you're doing this to introduce people that this exists in Jamaica. You have access to this. You can come. And how much do you charge for these people?
So the classes are $2,000 class. Like it's not even a bag of money.
Only $2,000.
And the truth is, I think ballet tends to be for a certain demography.
Yep. I thought so I'm happy.
Yeah,
you're breaking down that barrier,
and I want to. I feel like it should be accessible to all.
Absolutely.
And so that's why another reason I started Ballet Bloom.
Tearing down the elitism of Jamaica, one point at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Why the name Ballet Bloom? What does it represent for you and your students?
Yeah, you know what? I just love flowers, first of all. Like, I'm obsessed with just flowers. The process of it, of just being patient.
Yeah.
And then in time, it blooms something absolutely beautiful, And then it rests for a while and then it blooms again. And I feel like it's just how life is. And I think it's the same for with ballet, ballet, it just requires patience. In the early days, there's no fanciness, there's no glam to it. It's just very rigid, like practice, discipline, just practice, discipline, practice, a lot of repetition, and that's how it is with flowers, a lot of watering, to clean the soil. And then one day it will bloom, and it's something beautiful. And even when you've bloomed and done beautifully, you still have to go back and practice and practice and discipline, more practice and discipline. And so I combined the two, perhaps my two favorite things, ballet and flowers, Ballet Bloom.
Love that. That's really special. What has surprised you the most about the women who joined Ballet Bloom?
Yeah, oh God, how I love them. I've come to meet quite a few people, and I mean from different demographics, but also different ages, And I've had persons over 50 join the class.
Wow.
And,
that's so special.
I love them because they work hard, they work hard.
Yeah.
And it gives me hope because I used to feel like, boy, over 50, you wrap up and tie up that career, throw ballet behind you and do something else. You just focus on the what? Gardening alone.
Right.
But when I see those ladies, I'm just like, no, I can do this. Like I have another 25, 30 years in me. Like they give me so much hope. So I think that's one of the things that surprised me. Like,
that's
it's
amazing.
not limited to any age. It's not for just the 20-year-olds or the teens. Like up into your 50s, maybe even 60s.
Yeah.
And so I like that.
That's amazing. What do you wish more people, especially Jamaicans, understood about the discipline of ballet and its value in your adult life?
Hey, you know what? I think I wish people knew that it's not just about doing something that you thoroughly enjoy, because I know that's one of the biggest things with ballet. People just say, them don't like it, it's hard, it's too rigid, but nah, do it. And I think I wish people just knew the value of it. Of how it transforms your dance, how it transforms your body, how it transforms your spine, your flexibility, your strength, your mental strength, you know. And I wish more people would just give it a try.
Yeah.
I do. I wish they were more open to it. And being okay with not being excellent at it, but working towards excellent.
Yeah.
I think we're very accustomed in our culture to just being excellent and being great at it and getting all the praise, and so when you dance immediately, that if you don't hear that, then it's not for you. You don't like it. You're resistant towards it. And I wish more people would be open to growing into something, you know, and being okay with it. Not being great at it, but working towards it.
Yeah, I mean, discipline takes time.
It does take time. It does take patience, you know, and it does take humility. So I wish more people were open to that.
1000%. So Ballet Bloom offers beginner and intermediate classes. Do you also
do advanced? Okay. Not at this point. If I had more students who are advanced, I'd be so open to it.
It really would be. But how do you design these classes to suit the different body types, the ages, or the previous people that have all the ballet experience?
To be honest, I like to work at people's own pace and where they are. So if I see you're comfortable, like doing something, doing rondations or doing rondation on layers, I'm going to say, okay, this is nice. Take your foot up here. Oh, this is nice. Do the whole exercise on a releve, you know, like I like to alter it or say, do it at twice the speed. Then let's work on footwork real quickly.
Right.
So I like to modify based on the individual, not based on your age, not based on what you could do before or not. Like, I'm going with, I don't care. You could have been doing dance for a week or two. I don't care. If I see you can do it, I'm going to challenge you to do it. And that's how I do it, based on the individual.
Oh, so it's what you see is what you get.
What you see. Whatever I see, I'm going to work with it and I'm going to make you better.
Love that. What's your long-term vision for Ballet Bloom? Do you see it becoming a movement, a school, a national program?
I don't know. I've had dreams for it because, truth be told, I am a medical doctor. And I did specialize in sports medicine. I did my research on dancers and I've always wanted somewhat of a medicinal part to it.
Okay, that's a thing.
I've wanted persons to be able to strengthen their backs, you know, whether they've had back injuries or knee injuries, ankle injuries through using ballet, you know, combined with Pilates. So that's one of the things I wanted to do, a medicine branch. Now, in terms of ballet itself, boy, I don't know. I'm trying to be kind of cautious because we do have ballet schools here.
True.
So I'm trying to be respectful to the schools and allow them their space.
But the schools are catered to children.
The schools are catered. So I am aware of that.
Right.
So I'm taking it a step by step, you know. The schools are also going through some changes right now. So I'm watching that, you know, respectfully watching. I'm also doing research to get properly certified in teaching and that way people can get certification when they do the classes.
Like already?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like it.
I wish we had our own, but
I considered that too, you know, creating my own. So, you know, I feel
that would be,
there are lots of possibilities.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm giving it time.
Yeah. Because it be catered to the Caribbean body, which is important because ballet is Eurocentric, it's theirs, but we've adopted.
And that's also a part of what I researched in my studies. How will ballet look differently on our bodies?
Right.
You know, we have a more anterior tilt in our pelvis. You know, we may not be as flexible.
Yeah.
But we also have different benefits. Like we have stronger muscles naturally.
Sure.
So I've been kind of curious and looking into that too.
People forget that the kinesiology part of dance and how dance can be used to heal you naturally. Right. So I feel like people don't take that into consideration, which is probably why it's so disregarded in a lot of areas in the school system and all of that. So yeah, I think that would be really good, and it would be good to have, especially in the adulthood, because some people have injuries from forever ago that have not been attended to that still can be worked on. And
another thing is I look at some body types. The truth is, some body types, it just would not serve them to go into a gym.
True.
And start going on a treadmill and start, you know, doing push-ups and start like it would do more harm than good.
Right.
And so I've looked at ballet as a form that you can actually.
Yeah. There's a whole ballet fitness thing that's trending now. If there's ballet core, ballet this, bar work, bar talk, all sorts of different things.
And there's the benefit of having mobility and flexibility involved in that training.
Exactly.
That's something I'd love to look into and just explore.
Yeah, especially if you're like me that don't like to bulk, because I'm not a gym person.
I'm not. And I just get bored. I just
get
bored in the gym. I just get bored.
I love the structure of a class.
So yeah.
Oh, I love ballet. So yeah, there's definitely room there to explore. Yeah. But switching gears a little bit, how do you balance being a full-time mom of 4, homeschooling, being a teacher and a dance educator? Where do you find the energy and grace to keep all those roles, in motion?
I don't know. I can't say that I'm doing it perfectly, or I just try. I do my best. Yeah. But I think also it helps to break up life for me and make it more interesting and to not get bored. Okay. I can get really exhausted being at home with the kids. I can get tired, and then I can look forward to Saturday coming and I say, it's ballet time, later suckers, I'm going to teach my class. And I can enjoy the class and I can enjoy. But then at the same time, if I'm doing ballet 24/7, I'm gonna get annoyed of that. I'm just like, I want my kiddos, Right. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to break things up, and just be in a different space with different people, different mindset, and I'm grateful for that. Yeah. But yeah, it just means when I'm there with my kids, I'm there with my kids 100%. When I'm there in my class, I'm in my class 100%. I give that like that. So that's how I do. I love that. You're giving 100% of yourself to every area of your life. That's beautiful. Like right now I'm here, I'm going to give myself 100%. Somebody else with the kids, they'll be all right. Yeah. When I get there, I get back to it. That's amazing. What does it mean to you as a Jamaican woman of faith to see other women find joy, confidence, and strength through ballet? You know what? I feel like we're just designed and created as such complex and wonderful creatures, and to see a woman not just be confined to one thing, but when they go into a ballet class, the possibilities are endless. Yeah. I love the contrast between being strong and being gentle at the same time. To be powerful, but to be gentle. And I think that's just one of the most beautiful things that I love about ballet. And, and I see these women, they're brilliant, some of them are brilliant and some of them are creative, but they're able to they just diversify, Yeah. And so I think that's one of the things I love about that. And as a believer, I feel like we have to be just what's the word? Narrow-minded, one way. Yeah, and I'm just straight like, narrow path, which is fine, but the narrow path has curves and bits and bobs, and we're humans. And I'm just like, but he made us in his image. Exactly. Which is just so much more. We're made in his image to live and move, right, and be. We're made in his image to create as he created, right, and to do wonderful and beautiful things, Exactly. And he gave us these bodies that can do wonderful and marvelous things. And I think in giving us these bodies, he expects us to use them. Exactly. Even towards his glory. Right. So I do love seeing that. And yeah, I do love seeing that. Okay, if you could say one thing to a woman hesitating to take that first step into a ballet class, what would it be? One thing, that's hard. One thing I'd say, just leave your pride at the door. Leave your pride at the door. That's it. Leave your pride at the door, and it's a safe space, know. And if you don't like it, just don't come back. That's just as simple as that. If you don't like it, don't come back. It's okay. I won't take no hard feelings. Right. It's fine. I don't like many things. That's okay. I won't take it personally. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, just be open-minded. Leave your pride at the door. Be okay to look silly and feel weird. It's okay. And be okay with growing and surprising yourself. Yeah. So I'd say that. Yeah, for sure. Because I feel like with dance, in any class that you go into, whether you're first time or not, there's always going to be some level of uncomfortability, and you have to sit in that and be okay with that, because it's something you've probably never done before, and that's all right. And that's okay. It's more than okay, and I think that's just a part of growth. Growth is uncomfortable. It's never comfortable. Yeah. They have a whole thing called growing pains for a reason. Exactly. And I think it's a good thing. Growth is a good thing. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for sharing with me. I wish you nothing but the best with Ballet Bloom. I really hope more women will be interested in this and will come to your classes and to sit in their uncomfortability and point your toe, do the round de jambe, go across the floor,
stretch your knee, and jump higher.
Right,
higher. You know,
yeah, and because when you're done, you'll feel good. You'll have done your body a service. You've done your mind a service. So yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Course,
thank you for seeing value in what I do.
Of course. All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Dancers Speak Up. I'll see you in the next one.